So before we started playing this, we were talking about the historic debate performance by the two greatest candidates ever.
The best this country can do.
It's the best that we can do. It's, at what point in time did you all turn the debate off? I'm curious.
Oh gosh.
Like,
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what was going on, but it was maybe like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Fuck off.
Was it you didn't make it to the abortion question, did you?
No, but I got to see it after the fact.
Oh God.
Which was, I don't know.
Like,
where he turned it into an opportunity to talk about illegal immigrants.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
For some reason.
That are raping everybody around here. That is spiking a football in your own goal. That's like the most own goal.
And it was just kind of so, I mean, beyond unnecessary, like nonsensical.
Yes.
To me, like why even bring that up at all? I don't. Yeah, it's absolutely bewildering.
Like, I find that you are having difficulties finding the words to describe the cosmic horror show that occurred.
Yeah, that's, kind of how cosmic horror stuff works. Like it, like your reason objects to it. Your feeble human mind.
Your senses reject what's going on.
Yeah, I may as well have been watching a mass of tentacles coming out of some kind of void portal. That actually might have made more sense.
I don't.
So he'll be like, "Oh yeah, tentacles, void portal, right?" It's the end of all things. I get that.
Okay, I don't know if Jake Tapper and Dana Bash would ask Azathoth a follow-up, but
well, certainly not.
God, oh God.
Bothered to do any kind of fact checking or really much of anything.
I know this is a tangent, but I think it's a related tangent. I want to go back and watch the Star Wars prequels. Because other than like the dramatic parts, like the stuff that make the feelings, like I feel like that's probably still dog shit, but like the kind of like underlying intergalactic liberal democracy is failing, and I'm just kind of curious if that like maybe hits different now.
Maybe. I mean, which is so funny because that stuff was so clearly like Bush era.
Yeah.
Inspired, and now that just seems so fucking parochial.
like it. Like all the Bush era people, like they've just joined the Democratic Party.
I mean, basically.
Like people were joking about like how can the Democrats still fuck this up? Like if it's like who's the worst Kamala Harris VP pick? And it's like Mitt Romney or like Jeb Bush. Like
yeah, Jeb Bush, yeah.
Well, at least the ticket can say Kamala, Jeb, please clap.
Please clap.
Oh God, I love that. And the thing is, like, speaking it almost makes it come to pass, because some motherfucker is thinking it.
Oh sure, yeah.
Like James Carville be like, we're gonna do this.
Oh yeah, we get a Republican running mate.
I mean, it's a slam dunk.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a Democratic consultant now. This is
Which, yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, that makes perfect sense. I mean, if, you have, like, the mentality of, like, a Game of Thrones character, I guess.
or just Hillary Clinton.
Right.
Or if you're just an out of touch, like, Clintonite fan of Aaron Sorkin's work.
Yeah. Terminal West Wing brain.
Which, I mean, spoiler for the West Wing, that's how it fucking ends.
Mm-hmm.
They vote for a corpse, and and it's like some sort of weird split ticket between Jimmy Smits and Alan Alda. Yeah, the Alan Alda, the dude from MASH.
Yeah, Alan Alda.
Okay, I'm just all right. I'm just imagining somebody finding this in the future and like they're really irritated because I just ruined like the West Wing, or maybe I saved them some time.
Well, they'll know which DVDs to pass over when they're scavenging like the abandoned Walmart. When they're out avoiding wasteland raiders.
Okay.
They'll be like, let's get some DVDs. Oh no, don't get that West Wing. I heard it wasn't very good.
It's too much wank. Oh god.
There's this raid leader. Oh, he's over here.
Oh, good. All right, you got monkeys crawling on you. Oh, there he is. Get him.
Then come over here.
Whoop.
I'm gonna beat him up.
I'm only going to make this joke a million times, but if I say we need you to be Momala, do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know that I do.
Okay. There was like a few months back, Kamala Harris was on Drew Barrymore. Yeah, Drew Barrymore's talk show, which I forget that she has one.
Yeah.
And there is some of the cringiest of cringe where they're both on the couch facing each other, and Drew Barrymore is getting way too close to Kamala, like really close. And it's really cringy, and I made Jess watch this, but because I kept making the joke. And Drew Barrymore like starts talking to her like, as a country, I think we just need a mom now, like a mom to tell us it's okay. And she like takes she takes each of her hands into hers, and she like looks longingly into her eyes like she's about to fucking propose, and she's like, Kamala, will you be our Momala?
Oh Jesus.
And it is it is the cringiest motherfucking thing ever, and it's like, oh dear. So now I just refer to Kamala as Momala. I'm now a member of the K-Hive Buzz. I'm K-Hive ride or die. That's it. Oh God. I think you did my mission.
Oh, maybe I did.
I think you did.
I did.
Okay. There we go.
All right, here we go.
All right. We gotta go whoop some monkeys.
All right, just gotta kill some Brinty. All right,
yeah.
No problem.
No worries. It's
problem.
all right. It's all right. So I feel like that debate was a little like 9/11. and I feel like I'm not being that hyperbolic to say that it was completely demoralizing, and apparently those Ricties didn't have Ricty in them. Do we got to go to a certain place?
It just says defeat Ricty in the Ricty War Zone.
Motherfucker.
Okay, 9 more, so these guys count.
These guys count. Like, this is incredibly anxiety provoking for Jess because she has a womb.
Yeah, I mean, I get that.
Yeah, like I don't know how like your partner reacts to this on like a visceral level. Like if it's just like, if only this big strong man would protect me from the, from Cheeto Mussolini, I would rest easier or something like that. If
obviously she's not loving it, but
bum, 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 bum. So yeah, it's just like I feel like there's this visceral like anxiety that's been going on that we've mostly been dealing with by playing Raspberry Pi and making the darkest of dark jokes.
All right, let me go turn this in.
And like, I don't know, signing up for, I don't know if I'm gonna join Joe Brandon's Antifa regiment. Like when he forms Antifa Alpha Flight 1, I'm gonna join up. And when he orders me to take the hammer to smash all the student loan servers, I'm gonna do it, and he can go scot free, and I'll go to prison, and it'll be okay. Yeah, you gotta come over here, Hoss.
Big one for America.
Yeah, he's okay. I'm glad that with his remaining 6 months of life, he won't go to prison.
No, they never send an old man to prison.
No, they're not going to. So I have never seen a debate performance like that, and like I'm hearing comparisons like between like Mitt Romney and Obama's like first debate where he was like, I don't know, sick and tired, and it was like his anniversary or some shit. Like I remember there was excuses after that, and this is not even like even remotely that. I mean, this is somebody who's like, I don't think they would have got their name right, or at least like if that happened, I would at least believed it.
Yeah, it's like it's expected that incumbents don't do terrific in their first debate.
Yeah,
because
well, I mean, first off, they don't have to.
Right, they're out of practice, and they've got a lot of other shit going on.
They're on the job. They've got the job now.
Yeah, they've got the job, and they have to do the job. So that's kind of expected. So, it's kind of like, Obama puts in a pretty mid-tier debate performance in his first debate in the 2012 election, right? But that's kind of like usually like the limit of it. Like they don't do a terrific job, and everyone's kind of like, oh, the opposition came off a lot stronger, blah, blah, blah. Because, you got to keep the horse race going.
Yeah, there is some horse racing in that.
Yeah, but, I mean, this is on a completely different level.
Yeah, and are you in the stage where you're just like talking to people? Yeah, all right.
Yeah. All right, now we have to go back to the war zone.
All right, now we go. Or do we need to go like, it very well might be, it is probably outside. This place like goes into a series of tunnels, so be careful because you could be lost.
Yeah, okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah, so if you come to me, we should be like on the way out. The green portal of clicking. But like,
I mean, if I can move.
The whole,
okay, here we go.
Where he's staring off with his mouth open and his eyes just kind of squinting, like Like it's just a still photo of him dying slowly.
Those are all the times he saw the Grim Reaper.
He looks so bad because he kept doing will saves.
It's over there with his bony finger just, it is time. Joe. Rest.
And you know what? I'm not as young as I used to be. I'm not. I get it. Like I got aches and pains, that kind of stuff. Like shit don't fix right as quick as it used to. Like, you know, I get that. But like
I'm gonna find this raid leader again.
Like literally millions of people are not looking to me to save their, you know, fix their problems.
Yeah, to save democracy.
Yeah. All right, here's this person, Jack. All right. Things are coming in hot. And like you can't frame it like Orange Man is a threat to democracy and like not get out of the way when obviously you need to.
Yeah. Yeah, it does kind of project this idea of like, well, how high are the stakes really?
Yeah, or how are they? What are the stakes for the people, you know, fighting, so to speak?
Well, yeah, definitely not as high for them.
I mean, I'm kind of thinking like, is presidential immunity as much a protection for Donald Trump, which it totally is. I mean, this is where its origins come from, all of his legal problems. But was it also the court going, if Trump wins, he won't be able to go after Joe Biden?
Well, yeah, I mean, I kind of think that is part of it.
So to maintain the status quo.
Yeah. To avoid this kind of Roman style series of political reprisals.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
From all of the Republic period when, you know, someone comes to power and then it's like bringing up charges on all of the previous people. Really back then you just put them on a prescription list, which was like, you can kill this guy and take his stuff if you want.
Yeah. We've come a long way.
We've come a long way. But, you know, the equivalent of prescription lists. But again, at the same time, I don't know, maybe the president could just do that. And then let the courts decide if it's legal or not.
Yeah, now you just send SEAL Team 6 to take out Hunter Biden and his huge dick. I want you to come back with huge wanker.
They're all obsessed with his dick.
Oh, God.
Think about his dick more than he does.
It's like Nazis and Jewish people.
Yeah. Rescue Fusionette.
She's around here somewhere. I think she... Here we go. Yeah, she's over here. Like, I don't even know what to say about this. I just have, like, so many things that want to, like, come out my mouth. Like...
Yeah, it provokes a lot of thoughts.
Yeah, I've got a lot of thoughts. I'm feeling a lot of emotions.
Feeling excitement about the election.
I'm really glad that we have now, like, posthumously pardoned Richard Nixon. I'm glad that that Nixon.
My first thought.
Yeah.
He's rolling in his fucking grave.
Aru.
He's like, he told us if the president does it, it's not illegal.
Now they believe me. Aru.
We just need his head in a jar,
Oh yeah.
like in Futurama. He
Jesus.
becomes president in his robot body.
You need a heal.
I need. What did I do?
I'm trying to give you one.
Okay,
Well,
no.
no, you did.
Let's see how this plays out.
We're gonna wait this one out. like polling, take polling with a grain of salt, but like he's lost like 2 points across the board.
Yeah.
Because who the fuck wants to vote for Corpse?
Yeah,
Independents don't, apparently.
It fails that enthusiasm test. All right.
Yes. Well, there's a bunch of them here. I'm gonna have to backflip and kiss myself.
All right, I'll go to the hospital.
No, you can just stay there. It's fine. Just
Oh, that's all right. Just go to the Rick T. Warzone hospital.
there you go. GI Joe provides health care.
Pick me up.
Like somebody joked that during the debate, Donald Trump went through this roller coaster of emotions where he was like, I'm going to be president again. Oh, wait, he's doing so bad, they're going to switch him out. I'm not going to be president again.
Yeah. Gotta be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
Because again, if they just find somebody who's younger and better looking than him, he's toast.
Yes. Yes.
Because that'll satisfy enough people.
Yes, that'll
To get you the 3 points you need, or what fuck ever.
yeah. I mean, it's close anyway.
Mm.
But like having the narrative of the possibility of having a breath of fresh air, an actual third option, and not, warbly voice brainworm man. So yeah, an actual option.
Yeah.
And particularly to have it like come right after this. I mean, it'll be like, the movie Glut, and then Inception came out. Oh, this is the greatest movie ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll look so good by comparison.
Yes. And to have, and then Kamala Harris just needs to talk about abortion rights and the Supreme Court and student debt, and
Yeah.
she cakewalks.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like I have never been more certain of something like, yeah, like boom.
Yeah, I really feel that's all it will take.
Because that's a good narrative.
Hmm.
Like that is the narrative.
Yeah.
We just need a Momala. That's all we need. All right, you should.
On that. That's the slogan, America's Mom.
Do you can you call that
Oh, yeah.
Laventera person?
Maybe.
Maybe.
All right.
Can you?
Yes.
Wow, we.
Rescue captured longbow squad.
Why is this not working? Why am I not getting my... There we go. Like, after I do my elude, I cannot generate blue juice for a little while. That sucks. I need my blue juice to do stuff.
Blue juice is good.
Yes. All right. All right. Set mission.
What? All right. Dude.
There we go. All right. Over here. We're gonna go play Ninja Turtles in a sewer.
Sounds fun. Was it always the sewer?
Well, actually, it just imagine the sewers not yet formed. it's just a series of caves right now.
Proto sewer.
Yes. The drones can see me,
Okay.
so that's a problem for me.
Try to take them out.
Fortunately, you know, the big guy with the flaming head and the sword, that's a bit of a distraction. Fortunately.
Should be.
You would think.
These aliens do have skulls.
We're going to finally defeat Medicare.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. That happened.
The machines. We need the machines. Like, if I ever get, like, a soundboard for this, oh, my God. Like, I'm just going to have, like, I just want Joe Biden and Donald Trump to be on my soundboard. Like, just, he sounds like a Palestinian. Like, oh, God. Like, I can't remember the episode of Black Mirror, the one where they have a cartoon Hitler, where cartoon Hitler Chipmunk
Oh, yeah.
becomes the it's like something about the Waldo, right? The Waldo affair or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. I'm blanking on it. But yeah.
Which, again, kind of pressing.
Yeah. Future people are going to be confused that, like, Black Mirror is not like a docu-series. It's on Netflix, but it's not like, you know, true crime docu-series. It's actually, at the time it was aired, it was science fiction.
Yeah. Again, while they're watching the discs in their post-apocalyptic compound. Or in some Chinese re-education facility.
The Chinese saved America.
I'm sure they're having a good time watching all this.
The people I feel sorry for the most outside of, like, you know, my fellow Americans, the Canadians, like, oh God, we're going to have to take so many, like, people in.
Yeah.
Like, because that's actually something they did in, like, The Handmaid's Tale. Like they had to take all these like American refugees.
Hmm. I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll get their own shitty right-wing government.
They're probably working on it. It's my understanding France is about to.
Yeah, they're working pretty hard on it. The UK is about to elect just the most milquetoast center-right dudes in the entire universe.
We have combed the universe.
The increasingly inaccurately named Labour Party.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeremy Corbyn got kicked out for being the wrong kind of anti-Semite.
Yeah. Now they've got, what's his name, Keir Starmer, who's just, I don't know, just a piece of white bread. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, that's God. I feel sorry that they're, that the NHS is just going to be like slowly bled out.
Yeah. And of course, Labour's not going to do anything about that.
And they're not going to do anything about it. Like that's what little I know about British politics is that they really want to privatize the shit out of that. And it's my understanding like they did they slowly privatized their train system, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they're going to try to do it with the NHS.
Yeah.
They're going to Buttigieg it. They're going to neoliberal public-private partnership. They're going to PPP it.
Yeah. They're just going to continue a lot of those Tory policies. They have their own election enthusiasm problem.
What?
Everyone knows they want the Conservatives out, but the replacement seems not that better.
Yeah, you can't tell
the replacement.
You can't tell the difference. Like I guess they're just all Tories.
Yeah.
I mean, I can sympathize.
Yeah. They've got the same entrenched capitalist class we do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pulling the same strings.
So are you saying capitalism bad?
I'll just say it.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah,
It's a real bummer. I mean, whoever could have guessed that trying to graft this basically feudal economic system onto democracies just wouldn't pan out in the long run.
There's competing interests.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it's not like shocking. I'm shocked that I missed.
Slapping this guy down until he gets the message.
Whiff, 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 whiff.
Good enough. You like jumping on things. I don't think it's particularly effective, but
it looks cool. It looks satisfying.
I like doing it. Yeah. make a lot of my choices based on cool factor.
Yeah, I do appreciate that this game allows for that.
Yeah. Is it optimal? I don't care.
Something that like Jess brought up was like we were talking about City of Heroes and just kind of like a compare and contrast to the other MMOs that we've played, and I do consider like City of Heroes to have like to be the best in like two particular areas, like hands down. I think that it has the best character creation of any game that I've ever played.
Oh yeah, I mean, still
Yes.
unmatched.
Yeah, it's really not even close.
Yeah.
Not to say that this is perfect. I mean, there are things that I think anybody familiar with the game would be like, yeah, you should have like a hulking female, or
Yeah,
honestly, like obese, or like just different shapes of body other than Frank Frazetta wet dream.
yeah.
Something like that would be good. And
Everyone's
community.
got that Jim Lee physique.
Yeah, I think that City of Heroes has the best community of any other like MMO that I've ever played. Like, I think they have the nicest people. I think the average niceness factor, helpingness factor, like whatever, like to the point where it actually does kind of feel like a sense of community, and not
Yeah.
just the community, how, whatever that means. So like it actually feels like a community.
Yeah. People united in the love of this ancient game.
This ancient game, yes. Don't die. Do you need a? I give you.
Oh shit! I need to hit my thing.
There you go. Good job.
A lot of my moves have such a big wind up.
I'm going to take this respite as soon as I.
Animate. Yeah, as soon as I stop swinging my giant sword.
Because I was trying to think of like who is the shittiest person that I've encountered in game in like City of Heroes, and like the shittiest people that I've encountered have been like connected to like streaming and not like the game itself. And like,
Yeah.
and like I feel like when the game, like before sunset, I think the worst individual that I've encountered was like somebody shit talking me because I didn't take the optimal like damage set.
Yeah.
And that's like so like utterly tame. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it could be way worse.
Yeah, where I've actually been like yelled at on voice chat in like DDO by a complete stranger.
Yeah.
And like Star Wars, like the Old Republic, like was particularly antisocial.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
And
I
part
really,
of that was just how it was organized.
yes, like the structure of the game was just kind of,
So I know when we played it, there was a whole lot of like, well, we're just doing our own missions.
yeah. I was like, oh, I could send Brent a tell, or I feel like I'm interrupting him because he's doing his story arc.
Yeah, I'm watching cutscenes.
I have to do my dialogue options.
Yeah.
But in
That's
terms
my
of
thing.
story, I mean, that's some of the best story that I've ever encountered in a Momorphica.
Yeah, it's something I keep meaning to go back to. I mean, just really basically just to play single player.
Yeah,
Because I know they've added a bunch of stories and content.
yeah.
Seems pretty interesting. So one day I may do that.
It's like during COVID, I played it, and like I finished like the main story or whatever, like one of the expansions, and it was really cool. And like I I think I did all of the like Imperial side, like the Bounty Hunter and the Inquisitor and so forth. I mean, there's really good. I mean, I still maintain that the Imperial Agent is the best Star Wars story, I think, that I've encountered.
I liked it a great deal. Yeah.
Oh God. And
They just kind of hit all the right notes.
yes. But like PV was pretty good in it. But you know, there's not like this game has a very, I don't know if kinetic is the right way of putting it. Like the combat, like it feels kind of like a beat 'em up in a way.
Yeah.
Like it's a 3D side scrolling like beat 'em up. You gonna die.
You get mauled.
I'm gonna try to take out a portal or two.
I'm gonna beat on my chest.
Like I'm very much, I am very happy that, this game is still around and it's cheated death, just like Joe Biden. And there was somebody who commented on a video of mine on like YouTube, and it's a comment that I've gotten before, and it's the "I'm coming back" exciting comment, like this kind of like infectious. I'm really happy to be coming back. Like this is a game that I loved, and I'm coming back, and it comes across in the comment.
Yeah.
And it is something that like I went through, Jess went through, and it's just and I don't know, it's the I'm coming back, or that place that I used to hang out with, or that friend, oh yeah, they didn't really die. Like I don't know how to put that in kind of like a descriptor, but it's a common feeling with this game, and I don't really have I can't really think of anything else like that.
Yeah, because it happens so rarely.
Yeah.
When the past just kind of returns.
Well, yeah.
Like basically in its original form.
Like,
it'd be kind of different if it was like, oh, there's a new City of Heroes game.
Yes, right? Like City of Heroes 2 came out.
Yeah. It's really like just the past returned.
Or a wrong was righted. Is it like nostalgic euphoria? Like, I don't know.
I mean, a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, in some ways, I'm kind of feeling that playing the Raspberry Pi, like being able to play Chrono Trigger or or Turtles in Time. Yeah. Like my girls are absolutely loving, particularly my 5-year-old, Turtles in Time. Like just
there you go.
Yeah, or
it's timeless stuff.
Yeah, or Super Mario World, or just any number of things, and it's just happy Fifi time. And I don't know if it's you gonna die. I don't know if it's
just plummeted.
I don't know if this is
my thing wore off. I think.
Oh, the thing wore off, and okay.
Yeah.
All your
my chest beat.
Your auras went away. Your toggles crapped out.
Yeah. All right, it's better.
Y'all better now?
I'm better enough. What's this?
I need to hit harder. I really feel like I'm... Is there 2 guys here? There are.
Oh, they're stacking up on you.
Yeah, I got stacks of Ricky on me. There we go. All right, I'm gonna take a nappy time, so I get my blue juice back.
Need the blue stuff.
Ew. I don't know, maybe on the topic of nostalgia, but someone else's nostalgia. Do you remember in Archer's like fascination with the movie Gator?
Yeah.
I have watched Gator.
It wasn't in Gator.
Yeah, like I have you seen Gator?
I have not seen Gator.
I kind of recommend it. It's just, and I didn't realize that Gator was like a sequel.
No, what's in a sequel to?
White Lightning.
Okay.
Which I think maybe the scene in White Lightning is the scene that he thought was in Gator.
Yeah. I remember that joke being made.
Okay.
When Burt Reynolds was on.
Yeah.
So he asked if he's sure, and he's like, well, I directed it.
I didn't realize he directed Gator.
Yeah.
I saw directed by Burt Reynolds, and I was just like, oh wow. I assume this was at the height of Burt Reynolds' power.
I think so.
Yes.
Where's this leader?
I don't know. Let's just
kill people.
There we go.
Maybe he'll turn up.
There you go. Like it's kind of interesting. Like oh god, yeah, I'm gonna have this topic, even though it's squicky. It's a squicky topic. But like, I know we've had the discussion of like Hollywood does not depict teenage girls like they are depicted in reality. Like they'll always have like a 24, like a 20, somebody in their 20s playing like a high schooler or something like that.
Yeah.
And I watched Animal House, which I did not like I didn't laugh, but I was like, I almost laughed. It wasn't as...
You understand why it was considered a funny movie.
Yeah. But I didn't realize, like, it had been a long time since I'd seen Animal House. But I didn't realize that it was just a Looney Tunes cartoon in live action.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't realize that there was a lot of the kind of looking at the camera and these characters are Daffy Duck and, Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't really get that. And I do think that I'm seeing, like, the movies that I'm watching in the 70s. I watched Assault on Precinct 13. And, like, I feel like that I'm really learning that Vietnam had a hand in shaping a lot of movies.
Oh yeah, it really did.
From like a just authority versus anti-authoritarianism. Like not really being for something, but definitely being against the boot.
Yeah. You see that well into the 80s.
Yeah. All right, here we go. But the reason I bring up Animal House in relation to Gator there's a couple of like interesting scenes that are handled very differently in those movies. Okay, I don't know how much you remember of Animal House, but the guy
I
who
don't really
played
remember the actual plot. But,
okay, there's not really much. There's not one.
all right, vindicates me a little bit.
But yeah, I was actually surprised at how little of a plot, other than what John Vernon just did not like those one guys.
Yeah.
And I wonder if he wasn't just playing Nixon. Now that I think about it,
Oh, you know.
like he had it out for the fun-loving ones, blah. But the guy who played Mozart, like goes out on a date with this girl who was working in a grocery store, and like there's some stuff with like drinking and almost sexual assault, played for laughs, but that didn't actually happen. And they meet up again, and they're about to have sex, and the girl is like, I haven't been honest with you, I'm only 13.
Oh, okay. I do kind of remember that.
Okay, and it's
okay.
like the actress playing this person is clearly not 13.
Clearly, it's kind of like, do you know what a 13-year-old looks like?
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh dear, because I have a 10-year-old, and I'd like to, and I just did not remember that when I watched that before, and that becomes relevant because in Gator, Jerry Reed has an underage brothel, and there's this scene where Burt Reynolds enters the brothel, and he's undercover, but he is surrounded by clearly underage girls.
Huh.
And it is played very differently.
Yeah.
And it's like Jerry Reed, who is like this, it seems really weird to have Jerry Reed playing the villain.
It does. I was even going to ask, I was like, is he the villain in the movie?
He is. He's the fucking villain. And it's kind of weird.
It's weird that I'm asking that since he runs an underage brothel.
Yeah. But he's
Seems like that should be a given that he's the villain of the movie.
He is
I'm clarifying.
Yeah. He's basically this kind of Louisiana County level Wilson Fisk.
Yeah.
And
okay. Yeah, one of those types. Yeah.
Yeah. And
rural crime lord.
Yeah, he's a rural crime lord, and they're just basically like, his character's name is Bama something or other, and Gator is Gator McCluskey. Like these fucking
names.
These fucking names. So you have Bama and Gator, and the movie actually goes, Does anybody down here have real names or something like that?
Yeah.
So there's just this kind of like look on Burt Reynolds' face, who's trying to do undercover work, but also is like, and his character had like a 10-year-old daughter. So it was like,
so he just kind of wants to start wrecking the place up, right?
Yes, he wants to just, do a Jesus throwing the money changers out, like, honestly. But so it's interesting how that's actually like
I see something
played in the movie. Like, it's not played for laughs, it's played for the horror.
That is interesting.
Yes. So I was not, like, I was kind of pleasantly surprised to see some, like, more forward thinking in a movie called Gator, There was also some just kind of interesting things to do with race, where Bama's a little racist and Burt Reynolds' character isn't. Like, and how, oh God, there's a scene in Animal House where they go to a black bar and all the white characters are just kind of like, yang, 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 yang. And it very much fit into, like, I don't know, a super predator, white people nervous kind of thing.
Like we're in intrinsic danger.
Like we're behind enemy lines, and it came off
we're
just
outnumbered for once.
Yes.
Yeah.
And basically all the black people in the bar were just menacing them. And it wasn't like, hey, let's fuck with the white boys. It was like, we're gonna get your women. And that just came off with, like, I can't imagine, like, somebody who would, I don't know, lead to the death of 3 people would, you know, not be quite a stand-up guy in real life. I don't know.
Imagine that.
John Landis dated joke. But, like, I don't know if he wrote it, but he did direct it.
He did.
It didn't age well. So Gator McCluskey is the progressive hero we need.
The world needs Gator McCluskey.
Yes, and
Gator McCluskey for president.
Yes. Momala Gator 2024. Oh God.
Gator might get that enthusiasm up.
I'm gonna get Gator Mentum. Oh God.
America's crazy about Gator McCluskey.
Oh God. I kind of want to make Billy Jack and, like, Gator McCluskey in this game. Like, I think Friday made Billy Jack in this game once. I think he did.
That sounds really familiar. Yeah.
Yeah. That time that we all became, like, enamored with Billy Jack because when we went on that vacation to Tennessee and Billy Jack was one of the DVDs.
DVD they had, yeah, that wasn't like a kid's movie or something. So we watched fucking Billy Jack. Yeah.
75% of the people on the vacation were drunk and watching Billy Jack. I'm gonna take this side of my foot and put it upside your head. I can't even remember what the
yeah. So I'm gonna take the right side of my foot.
I'm
gonna take the right foot, put it across the left side of your face.
Something like that.
That's knew about it. This was a great line. Watch out for his feet. He can kill you with his feet. I do kind of love that movie. It's such a bizarre little slice of its time period. And very much someone's very particular vision for a film.
What, like, at what point in time did white folks, like, just take on, like, Native Americans as, like, being one and the same? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's that fascination with indigenous stuff. Yeah, that's very 70s. And I'm not really sure where it comes from exactly. I mean, I don't know if it runs alongside, like, the New Age movement.
Okay, all right.
Or if they just kind of dovetail, because I know the 70s also had a lot of Native American activism going on, like the American.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I guess it's just straight up cultural appropriation.
I mean, pretty much
in movie form.
Yeah.
Because, like, didn't Chuck Norris? I feel like that he probably played some Native freedom fighters or something, like.
Like, isn't Walker Texas Ranger like 1/4 Cherokee or something?
Him and
I'm
Johnny Depp.
99. I'm 99% sure that's true.
Yes,
Because I know there are some times where he does like vaguely Native American mystic bullshit.
he's doing some. He's
To
doing
wipe
like
people up. Like
he's
stares
doing
down a
some.
bear and like flute music plays.
He's got The Shining.
Yeah.
Oh God,
He's got their sacred connection to the earth.
you can do
They
his.
can't have any of it back though.
Oh God, I'm pretty sure his politics changed in the last 50 years.
He's still stumping for Mike Huckabee, right?
I don't know. What do you need, kid?
Team Huckabee.
You got a scratch? Who did that?
I don't know.
You don't know? All right, give me
It's a
here.
paper cut.
All right, you're okay. I had to kiss a boo boo.
Look, more bombs. Where are these bombs?
I don't know. I want to know where the bomb's at.
Killed like 100 guys. And run around the outside here.
I'm gonna watch Billy Jack. I'm gonna make Jess watch Billy Jack.
There are 2 sequels.
I thought there was like multiple.
There might be more. I think there was one that was never made.
He wanted to fight W.
Yeah. Billy Jack Goes to Washington.
Yes.
And I think that never got made, and then he died.
Oh, he passed away?
He did, yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember when it was because my sense of time is non-existent.
Okay, I got you.
It may have been during COVID. It may have been 10 years ago.
Time is a flat circle.
Time is a flat circle. I think there's something up here. There's Billy Jack. There's the trial of Billy Jack. I'm not sure what else there is. I don't see a bomb there. I'm not going down there.
Billy Jack Goes to Washington. Billy Jack teams up with Obama.
That's what his name, Tom Laughlin. He once said there are only 2 people in America that young people can trust: Billy Jack and Ralph Nader.
You know, I'm not exactly like against that statement.
I mean, yeah, it's not like a statement of a lunatic.
Like that, he has some understanding of American politics.
Yeah.
I mean, the court is now trying to dismantle the administrative state that Ralph Nader and Nader's Raiders, largely through activism got under fucking Richard Nixon.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's a bomb.
the last New Deal president, Richard Nixon.
Yeah.
A rue.
When arch villain Richard Nixon seems to be like a reasonable choice, we have gone very far astray.
I'm perfectly happy with the Fifth Circuit judges determining how much glyceride flirtazine is in our water. I'm completely fine with that.
Yeah, who wouldn't want these decisions being made by people who went to law school?
A fictional bit of study.
I mean, it's just demented to think about.
Oh, we're talking about politics again. Anyway, movies. Back to movies.
Back to wholesome topics like Billy Jack and Gator.
Actually, I didn't bring this up because I wanted to have a full discussion about Mia Goth.
Oh yeah.
I watched Pearl.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to ask this, and I think you're immediately going to know what I mean, but no one else is going to get this. Is Mia Goth the next in line for Nicolas Cage's power?
I could really see that.
You know what I mean, too, don't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I could see that.
Okay, is she the next?
Makes sense to me.
Is she the next in line for the Shinamic Force?
I think that's entirely possible. Yeah. I think you could channel it, or you could do some kind of ritual.
I think she's got it. Like I think
I don't think that's how. Yeah, I don't think that's how it works. I think you just have it or you don't.
it's like it's like the Green Lantern ring. It just seeks you out.
Yeah. The shamanic force enters you because you're receptive to it. Yeah, you can't seek it out. You can't find it. You aren't even born with it. It just comes to you.
Okay.
It's beyond human comprehension.
If you're in the future and you've made it to this point in the video, leave a comment if you know what the fuck we're talking about. Because
we're talking about the rich cosmology of Nicolas Cage.
And how
there are forces at work in this universe.
Mia Goth is Nicolas Cage.
I see exactly what you mean. I think she's got that in her. I do. Yeah.
And I think she might have it more than him.
And she seems kind of like one of those people who's like weird but came by it honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just is kind of a weird person.
I am really impressed by Mia Goth. And
oh yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Pearl I found a little boring until I was completely engrossed in it.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
There was a point where the movie turned on, and then I was just holy shit. The Academy Award goes to Mia Goth. Also, I want to just
really great job.
I want to say her name fast. Like Mia Goth, we are being invaded by the Mia Goth. There is a Mia Goth battle cruiser en route, Captain. Like, yeah.
The Emperor has called forth 5 legions
of Mia Goth.
Meet the Mia Goths at the Volga or whatever.
play Dom Shot, you man. Oh God, it's a Nausicaan and a Mia Goth walked into a bar. But like,
like that whole movie was pretty much written like just for her.
Yeah, like she was. Yeah,
yeah. Because I think they were working on X, and I guess they were like quarantined.
Yeah.
In a hotel room for a while, and just got the idea of, fuck it, I'll write a prequel for this, like just specifically for her to star in.
Yeah, and like the Spanish flu comes up in the movie, and
yeah,
and I actually think like I thought it was really clever, and I really liked the movie. She carries that movie on her shoulders.
Yeah.
And I don't want to, like, if anybody listens to this in the future, it's one of those things where I don't want to spoil it, but like the end credits, there's some stuff with like unbreaking crying and staring that I am it like I was really impressed that
Oh yeah.
you can, and this also came into being around the, well, I don't know if it was around because I can't remember when I watched this movie, but it's been over a month ago, but it made me think of the man or bear discussion, and how just, men don't see women largely as a threat.
Yeah.
And to have a woman character be fucking threatening and scary kind of blows my man brain. Like, I realize that there is this kind of bleep bloop. I don't understand it. Like, I hear too many people that I've worked with or known saying, well, I'd pull that axe out of her hand. Like I can hear people I've known say things like that. And yeah.
Yeah. And it's one of those things like, I don't know. If a woman comes at me with a knife, I'm probably going to die.
Particularly if she's got the drop on you, honestly.
Well, yeah.
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack, I'm dead.
That's a lot of D6s.
And, and it's like, even if I don't die, I'll die on the way to the hospital.
Yeah.
So it's kind of... It makes me think of those polls where, like, what animal do you think you could beat in a fight?
Yes.
And you'll have, like, 2% of the people who think they can beat a grizzly bear.
Yes.
Unarmed in a fight.
And
like
they're men.
Beat a chimpanzee. Yeah, it's all men. And it's just kind of like, definitely an oversized estimation.
Yes.
To deal with the threats.
Yes.
Possible threats of the world.
Yeah, I very, very impressed. Did Maxine come out?
It's either out or it's imminently out.
Okay, all right, because I definitely want to see that now. Like,
because people are talking about it. Some people have seen it. I don't know if it's a wide release yet.
Okay, good things, bad things.
I don't know that I've heard really any critical response to it yet.
Okay.
Not that I can think of.
Okay.
So that makes me think that it's not yet in wide release.
Okay. Because I would like to see that. Because both...
I'm curious about it.
Both, what, Trip XXX and Pearl, very, very good movies.
Yeah, I like them both. And there's some kind of Giallo vibes to the Maxine trailer. That'd be kind of curious.
Yeah, yeah. Giallo / like 80s all over the place.
Yeah.
Where are the bombs?
That's all I want to know. Where are the bombs? I've gone up.
Okay.
In search of bombs.
Oh, I found a bomb. It's on the top of this well, I guess we're all factory is all around us.
All right.
Mia Goth is terrifying. Also, I think she's like part Fae, like Taylor Swift.
Yeah, she's kind of got an oddness.
It's the lack of eyebrows.
Well, that'll do it.
Oh, God.
Blow you off the roof.
I just landed.
Oh, God, you're way over there.
Where? Okay, yeah. Oh, God.
Move you across the map. All right, one bomb.
Okay.
I'm just gonna fly around and look for it. I don't know why I didn't do that sooner.
All right. I'm gonna heal. But also like the crying she does in the movie. Like there is no regard for her being attractive / aesthetically pleasing whilst crying. And
Oh yeah,
yeah, and because I think back to like the worst times, not the bad old times, just the worst times where it's like I don't know. I'm picturing like some skeezy director with a cigarette in his mouth and be like, "Yeah, I need you to cry, but not really cry because we need you to still be hot," like that.
Yeah. Sexy cry.
Yeah, can you sexy cry? Can you just pout? Yeah, that's the ticket. Like, yeah.
That's what people want to see.
Yeah, exactly. Can you cry? Can you cry while bending over or showing your tits? Like, just just being shitty,
Yeah.
maintaining the patriarchy, and then this is just
All right, found the last bomb.
nose dripping. I respect when somebody does the nose drip while crying.
Yeah, because there's no way to do that and look good.
Yeah, it's like it's the scene is conveying emotion, not while being hot. So. Whiff. Fuck you, game. Uninstall.
Literally unplayable.
So are you getting Vanguard merit?
Yes.
That is good. That is also something you can use to like get stuff, because I think it's like 10 Richter merit will give you like one reward merit, or it's something like that.
Okay.
Aroo, there's a pupper. Fluffy. Okay. Well, of course. I do like that you can name your pets.
That's pretty good.
I like that. You got one more in you?
Yeah, we can do this one. As long as you're up for it.
Yes.
Mission.
It's right here.
Oh.
Yeehaw.
One guy just yelling, "You are not allowed here, these drones." Sir, this is illegal.
I'd like to talk to your Ricky manager. have you watched anything other than found footage? Are you still found footaging it up?
Yeah, we're still kind of scraping out the bottom of that barrel. We did actually go see. They had the Blair Witch Project in one of the theaters
Yeah.
around here. They're doing a thing where like every Sunday they're showing like horror movies for like the next like 3 months
Well, that's cool.
or something. That's pretty cool. And it's one of those things where you can buy the tickets kind of in a lot.
Okay.
It ends up being something. I mean, depending on how many movies, but it was like 4 movies for like $15,
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's
and they're kind of spread out, like basically one a month. But yeah, so we were like, yeah, we'll see the Blair Witch Project. I haven't seen it. I don't think I've seen it since 1999.
I have
I
not
saw
seen
in
it.
the theater. It was kind of interesting because it it's not the first found footage movie.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, Cannibal Holocaust is the first found footage movie.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even the first to do that, the kind of thing that it did. There were a couple other movies. Last Broadcast,
Yeah.
one that most people know. Yeah. But it really did set the formula for what we think of as a found footage movie.
Yeah. Okay.
Even right down to establishing the idea that you can have not much happen in your movie,
Okay.
and that's okay. Which was mostly budgetary stuff for them,
Yeah.
because they had some ideas. There was supposed to be like a big like fucking stick monster or something at some point, but no money for that. So
We can't afford sticks, yo.
they settled for a guy standing in a corner
Okay.
at the end, which to be fair is a really effective shot. It looks good. It's weird. Okay, whatever. Yeah, boy, a lot of people really ran with the idea that you didn't really need to show much in your movie, which is great when you're working on a budget, but but I think Blair Witch Project works because they actually got good performances out of the actors.
Okay.
Like, they all felt really believable, and some of that was the production, since they didn't really have a script.
So it was a lot of ad-libbing.
Yeah, they basically knew the story, and they were actually camping out in the woods. And the director would have things happen, like the stuff rustling the tent, scratching at the tent. Like, they didn't know that would happen.
Okay, so they just react. So they were just reacting.
Reacting, yeah, they're acting, but they're also, they don't strictly know what's going to happen
Okay.
in the movie, and that has some pretty good results,
Yeah. Oh, hi, Squid. No worries.
just acting wise.
That's. I feel like I knew that, but also forgot that
Yeah.
because it's been a minute.
And really, the big thing with that movie was its marketing,
Okay. Yeah.
because it really leveraged the internet. It
Okay.
was one of the first times, other than, a movie would have a website. But they had this whole alternate reality, because, they were really playing up that it was real.
Okay.
That was the whole marketing angle. So they had this website about, these missing filmmakers,
Okay.
and just playing like it's real. They made a documentary, I think was on the Sci-Fi Channel. I don't remember exactly, but I think so.
That's kind of neat.
But, yeah, they made a fake documentary about it, and it was really just kind of next level stuff for leveraging.
I guess that would be like your viral marketing now,
Yeah,
or at least attempting to do it.
yeah. I mean, it really was. That was kind of where all the hype for the movie came from.
Okay.
Was
That's
this?
neat.
It was a website, and it just totally plays it straight.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't a movie. This is about something that actually happened, and this is real footage. Which is the whole conceit.
But they didn't. But they didn't like fool a judge this time.
Yeah, nobody had to present the actors to prove that they hadn't been murdered on
Okay.
camera,
Yeah.
which will always be Roger Diodado's his horror movie Academy Award. is when he
Yeah.
had to appear
Okay.
in court
Yeah.
to prove that he didn't murder his actors.
Yeah.
It's like, that's all right. That's pretty good. kind of like Pink Flamingos. Like, like everybody thinks they're making an edgy movie. You're making an edgy movie, okay. But Divine ate actual dog shit on camera. That feat has been unequaled.
Unless
in
you're
cinema history.
the only way you can uncrown the queen is to eat shit.
Yes. and so far, no one's gone there.
I have not seen Pink Flamingos. Ow.
I love Pink Flamingos.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is everything that it wants to be.
Okay. Like I think the only John Waters films I have seen are like Crybaby and Serial Mom.
Oh yeah. Is more presentable pictures.
The ones where there's no like, they don't eat the poo poo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Earn it.
Here, I help you. Boop. Oh, well, I'm trying to
wait.
Can I res you?
If
No?
not, I can get myself up.
I mean, all right,
Well,
all right, you can get there we go. I've got a res if you didn't. Oh shit. Betrayal. The Mia Goths are here.
I'm gonna tumble drunkenly away.
There you go.
Okay.
I've got this lady with me.
All right. Come back here, head man.
I feel like John Waters and David Lynch are kind of like you kind of have to have a taste for them.
Oh, for sure.
Okay. Yeah. And I don't know if I have a taste for John Waters or not. Although I did read his book, the one where he was hitchhiking.
Okay. Oh, he's a really funny guy, and he's really smart.
Yeah.
He's a really interesting dude. And he also made one of the most deranged movies ever made.
Okay.
Just a movie that gives no fucks about what's respectable or presentable.
Yeah.
But it's everything it set out to be. It's truly an accomplishment.
I think they had like I've seen a documentary on Divine. I think it's I Am Divine.
Okay.
Like I've watched that.
That user.
Where does one even watch Pink Flamingos? Like I feel like that's not something that streams.
Oh, it might. Yeah, I actually have no idea. We've actually got it on Blu-ray. I've gotten to the point where it's like, obviously I feel disc media is really important since things will just vanish
Yes.
from the internet, even though storage is cheaper than it's ever been and bandwidth is cheaper than it's ever been. Things will just vanish.
Capitalism is also stronger than it's ever been.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it's like, I don't really care if I have Godfather on Blu-ray.
You need Blu-ray.
But I need Pink Flamingos on Blu-ray. I need Miami Connection on Blu-ray. Which Miami Connection is a movie that I love unconditionally.
Okay.
Unconditional love for Miami Connection. I recommend it to all human beings. Especially ones who believe in the power of friendship.
For what like for whatever reason, like I don't know, the riff tracks of Roadhouse just comes to mind. Like I feel like that should be in like the Library of Congress, like that specific entity, not them individually together.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And of course, I do like Roadhouse by itself also.
Yes, yes.
Roadhouse is a very magical movie.
You know they remade it.
They did. I heard it wasn't bad.
Okay, I have not seen it. I
heard a lot of positive stuff. I haven't seen it either.
Okay,
I consider Roadhouse essentially perfect, but
it is perfect and free from sin.
It is. It is one of the most perfect movies humans have ever made. I stand by that.
Pain don't hurt.
Pain don't hurt. You're too stupid to have a good time.
Double deuce. Oh God, I feel like Roadhouse was Patrick Swayze at the height of his power. Like Gator was the height of Burt Reynolds at his power. Their sexual power.
Yeah, Roadhouse is Patrick Swayze at his absolute strongest. I guess that depends on how you feel about Dirty Dancing. But that might depend on. Yeah, that might depend on different feelings about Patrick Swayze.
Okay.
But I don't know. In both of them, you can kind of get some of what you want.
Okay.
But my vote is Roadhouse.
Okay. The essential Swayze.
Also, you see his butt in Roadhouse. And it's a totally gratuitous shot that has no purpose to the plot. It's just to show his butt.
It's just Swayze ass.
And not a really common thing in movies.
Yeah, there's not a lot of like throwing it to the
gratuitous male nudity.
Yeah. Because like my mom loved Patrick Swayze. I feel like that there is few straight mom fantasies like Patrick Swayze of like 88 or 89 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like leave your family for Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I think it's very true.
And does that exist now? Like, I don't know, maybe like Ryan Reynolds at one point in time. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. But
before he got married on a plantation, maybe. I don't know. But, hey.
Yeah, I don't know. It's almost like we're kind of past that era.
Yeah. The it guy, it girl.
It's like a time that went and may never return.
I don't know. I did hear that Sydney Sweeney's boobs saved America from
wokeism.
From wokeism, yeah.
By people who have apparently never seen cleavage before.
Robert Downey Jr. and Johnny Depp, my wife would say. Okay, all right. Thank you for giving the Mrs. Vicious perspective. I appreciate that.
Yeah. And there's still guys who are kind of a little bit from that period.
Yeah.
My girlfriend would have good things to say about pretty much the entire cast of Young Guns.
The Brat Pack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah. But again, that's kind of that time.
Yeah, and there's kind of like, I don't know, certain point. Yeah, the Brat Pack all old now. Yeah, which they had like a documentary about them, and I don't know. I kind of want to watch that. I don't know why.
Yeah, my girlfriend watched it and she enjoyed it.
Okay.
Where the fuck is Fault Line?
I don't know. That way? What up, Tiny Gremlin? Okay.
This isn't a huge area.
What you want? You getting hungry?
Yeah, I want grasshopper and Capri Sun.
All right, I'll get you some graham crackers as soon as I find out where this person is and I smash these monkeys.
Wait. Oh no, that's right.
Like movies today are so like just throw them out there and watch them, and then we need you to watch 3 other movies behind it. Like there's like, because everybody has to compete with like streaming services and YouTube and so forth. Like
Goddamn.
like when you can summon anything at any point in time, I feel like nothing is special.
Yeah.
And
Nothing really has time to sit in
yeah,
people's minds for very long.
like everything is just consumption of media.
Yeah.
Not to sound like I'm, reminiscing the good old days, because I don't want to have to like, now it is time to watch the television at the appointed time.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Blockbuster.
Yeah. Like I don't want those.
There are people who are nostalgic for that, and I'm like, you just must not remember it correctly.
Yes.
You must not remember the video store experience properly. Because it sucked. And
Yeah.
that's why it was abolished.
I mean, that's where we got Netflix. Like,
Yeah, because someone was so mad at Blockbuster
he ended their
that
business.
he destroyed it.
That's a supervillain origin story.
Destroyed Blockbuster out of spite.
You will rue the day.
Rue the day you gave me late fees. And yeah, and
Yeah.
and now here we are.
Yeah. Oh, God.
And there was a reason for that. We all hated it.
Oh,
And
God.
we all agreed, yeah, it's time they went away.
The people came together.
In a rare moment, with one voice, we all said, Blockbuster, your time is over.
Yes, we can.
We are all mad about the late fees.
Fuck those guys. Yes. Oh, God. Like, I don't remember the last time I went into a place where, like, cassette-based movies were, in them. Like, I guess it's been, like, I don't know, 10, 15 years, I guess. I have no idea. When... Oh, God.
I don't know, you have to go to some hipster neighborhood now, and then you can find, like, a VHS rental store.
Yeah. Oh, God. All right, here we go.
It's on the verge of closing, but the owner has a trust fund, so it's fine.
All right.
Alright, interesting.
All right, I gotta do parenting now.
I've
Alright.
been introduced to a new contact.
Yeah, there's all kinds of people to
Alright.
talk here.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like a bajillion people to talk to and so forth.
Lots of content, as they say.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff,
nowadays.
and they do a lot of like Rickety raids and so forth, and that can be really fun.
Yeah.
That is like one of Jess's favorite things to do.
I know she's a fan of the Rickety Raid.
She loves the Rickety raid, and the best part of the Rickety raid is I can just stand there and then we can have a real discussion while playing a video game.
There you go.
Yes. All right. Thanks everybody
Thank
for
you.
hanging out with us. I do appreciate it. I'm going to click the button and do some parenting as soon as I find said button. All right. Bye everybody.